Aw man, they're putting me in a haunted house cart ride in this game. If I know any better from this kind of cart ride, there is no way that they're going to be... Oh god, that was terrifying! Hello everyone and happy Halloween! Today's special episode is on Bendy and the Ink Machine. This game is known as an episodic survival horror game. And you may be asking out loud, an episodic survival what? Well, I hate to break it to you, but you are talking to your screen watching this. Sure, it may be your television, your computer, or your whatever, but I simply can't hear what you're asking. But please, allow me to go back to the episodic survival horror part. This is basically a scary game that you are playing as a character trying to stay alive, and this is packaged to you in chapters that are sold separately. So the gameplay is pretty simple. You move around, jump, interact, use weapons, and run. Can you even call that running? It's more like a mall walk speed instead. Anyway, if you use a controller, then that is 4 buttons and an analog stick. The truth is that the controls are functional. It doesn't exactly bring immersion to the table, especially with the mall walk sprint. I mean, oh no, the ink monster is about to chase me. I suppose all those years trying to catch up to my mom while shopping for new clothes for school is finally paying off. Seriously, if this were to really happen, then I would be running so fast out of there that I would be just short of producing a cartoon cloud silhouette when I start to run. I'm outta here! Another thing to mention is the audio. It is mostly ambient, which can be quite the mood setter. For horror games, of course. It is full of suspension and pulls you to the edge of your chair for the payout, or scare if you will. And when that payout comes, so does the drama. During chases, the music wakes up from its slumber, like it just got out of a bad dream and sharing the heart-pounding danger it felt with you. And now, for something not so completely different. I'm going to ask you rhetorically the same question I asked in last week's video. Does it scare? Well, not so much from chapters 1 through 4. I was spoiled by watching Let's Play videos to the point I knew what was coming. And even though they had great graphics to display terrifying monsters, I think the overall cartoon-like scenery watered down the fright to something like the fake ghost you saw earlier. But on a cold and gray afternoon in October, the final chapter, or should I say final reel, was released to the public. I had no prior encounters to this chapter, meaning that I was in it by myself. There was no help from the Let's Play channels to show me what to expect, and because of this, I was still not scared from the game. Don't get me wrong, I was on the edge of my seat with anxiety waiting for the payout to come, and a lot of moments were intense for me. To be honest, I'm just saying I can legitimately say I didn't feel fear from the game. So I suppose it would be time for my final thoughts about this game. As I said, it is not a scary game, and from watching shows talking about it, I felt it was overhyped. But then again, maybe I am just a robot overflowing with machismo. Ah, spider! You may say, oh sweet holy Isaac, Maroon Mercenary, is it the first game you are completely not going to recommend playing? And I would reply to that by saying, you're talking to the screen again. Seriously, you might need to get that checked out. But then I would follow up with a no. Sure, it wasn't scary, but especially if you play all 5 chapters in one sitting, you can enjoy the work they put into. The game may lack fright to me, but they still tell one heck of a story. And hey, just because I feel it wasn't scary, I can still feel confident in telling you that you are going to be sitting at the edge of your chair at the parts of the game where you need to dodge or to attack enemies. Even furthermore, when you aren't at the edge of your seat, you are going to sit as far as you can from your monitor if and when you suspect to be scared. And just to let you know, I am usually not one to be invested in the knowledge of the game's development process while I'm in-game. However, after beating the game, I've unlocked archive mode, and that was fun browsing this gallery-like level. It was like an exhibit of a museum that was there for a limited amount of time. It was actually interesting. And for $20 on Steam for the full edition, I'd say that it is worth checking out. Sure, maybe it didn't scare me, but I'm sure it scares others out here. The bottom line is that I would recommend to you playing Bendy and the Ink Machine. I'm the Maroon Mercenary, and did anyone see where that spider went? Welcome, my wonderful viewer, to the end of my video on Bendy and the Ink Machine. I want to take the time to thank you for watching this final episode for the month of October. I personally had a blast making the content for you this month, and I sincerely hope that you enjoyed viewing them. If you noticed from some of my previous videos, I have discovered how to create the cards linking to other videos and such. So if you like my video, hover over my icon on the bottom left corner and click the subscribe button. If you are the old-fashioned type, I won't judge you for it, but you can click below the video as well. Make sure to ring the notification bell to stay current with my videos. And if you want to explore what else I have to offer, then click on the card on the top left. I don't know where it is going to lead you, but it is a video of mine that YouTube is going to recommend. My buddy Papples does playthrough videos for Bendy and the Ink Machine over at his channel. On the top right is the first episode on Bendy. You should check it out. Well, after playing the game, of course. If you want to check out his other videos, then click on him located on the bottom right. Again, thank you for watching my videos, and I hope to see you in November.